Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 88th episode of Uchuu Kyoudai, Space Brothers. And the first shot we have here, the first frame of the episode, it looks like Oppo, like being video recorded or something. So I'm a little bit curious what exactly that's about. So let's just get into it and see why we are recording the dog. So 3, 2, 1, play. Hello Oppo, you're on camera. Oh no, Oppo, you didn't listen at all. Which is how you know it's a real animal. Stay. Stay. So what are we doing exactly? And why are we going full Japanese here? You too. I just not quite sure why we're going full Japanese here, unless it's... Yeah, not quite sure what we're doing there, but is this a new opening? I think it is. Definitely is. Wow, already the music sounds pretty different than most of them. Like, it has a very different feel to it. Space Burger. Just rockets blowing up into the title. There's that burger. BB. Big Bang, I guess. And we have the footprint next to his. The moon is beautiful and you can see it from all over the world. No matter where you live in this world, you can see it sometimes. That's actually pretty cool to showcase that here in the opening. It is... Wow. I guess we are planning on opening up a fast food place on the moon and bringing Oppo. I am all for all of that. Pretty dog. Pretty dog, like straight up written in katakana. That's funny. Okay. Okay. It's important. It's important. Alright, let's see how this goes. Do your best for your pretty dog. Yeah, but we've been working on it, so it should be fine. A lot's rated on this, so the pressure is real. Failure is not an option. It's just the water, it's not the moon, so it shouldn't be that bad. It is dark down here, though. But you can still breathe. Yeah, is it not supposed to do that? I thought so until you said that, now I'm not so sure. Oh god. Is this like a nightmare, or... Because this is getting pretty bad. It's gotta be a nightmare, right? A dream, you know, a nightmare, not real. Because that'd be pretty bad luck, otherwise it's okay. He's sweating horribly, though. That would be pretty terrifying. Like, that'd be horrible to go through. Maybe we should step out in that rain to cool down a bit. And wash him sweat off, because that's just an unhealthy amount of sweat there. Yeah, of course. Need some air. Not really. This is pretty bad. Just give me a minute. Okay. It's so weird seeing American money in anime. I was like 20 yen, it's not very much then, but I remember it's not yen, it's dollars. Gotta be positive. Gotta have hope. Things not going as positively for Hibito as I thought. Maybe we could call Olga. Maybe she could say something to make him feel better. I would say call Muta, but I think it's still being kept a secret from him. Yeah. that does make sense. An astronaut wouldn't want a rose. Possibly. That's a yes. That blush is a yes. Nice to see an Azuma blushing. No. We have not told Muta yet. I don't know if that's the right decision or not, because Muta might be able to help, but it's his choice. But what about the pretty dog? When does that come into play? Didn't see her very well, but she looked kind of cute, whoever that was. It'd be over. Brian. Brian inside me. There's a little bit of Brian inside of all of us. Come on, pretty dog, don't chase the birds. He doesn't like the type. But, you know, Hibito does have an older brother, so... He's like, I'm gonna get one of them. One of them's gotta make a mistake. Yeah, like I said, Muta's still here. Don't forget that, Hibito. You could call him up, I'm sure. The nice shirts. It's a very nice shirt. Very good advice. Just talk to Muta. Everyone wants you to. Or Lori, that works too. Preferably Muta. And speaking of, there's Muta. And we actually met up in person. Is Hibito a little bit drunk? Well, yeah, he got out of the taxi in the rain. It is definitely a long story. See, look, pub. See, look, there's a pub. It's a funny name, just, I don't know. Okay, is this a pretty dog? That's pretty dog, I guess. Our dog is prettier. uh, that is a pretty dog, I guess. Is Oppo in love? Oppo wants to be a pretty dog too. You need a minute alone with that TV, Oppo? Pretty dog. Like, no, I'm not close enough. This is Hibito, right? I assume. uh... Let's be pretty. Muta, I saw something on TV. You must get it for me. Oh, and the phone. It's also the phone. But use the call and get me stuff, though. Okay, so that name did say Hibito. I thought it did. Yay. Which is a guess based on the kanji, but I assumed it was. Yeah. Yeah, what a concept. You know, looking to his big brother for advice. There's the See Look pub. Every time I read the name, I just imagine somebody walking by, looking at their friends, saying, "See Look pub, let's go." It'd be a very hard thing to bring up all of a sudden, I'm sure. And I don't know if you're drunk enough to do it yet. You probably stand for a lot of things. Yes, pretty dog. That's the name of the title. How can that not be what it stands for? Yeah. Yeah, Muta. Is it starting to sink in what he's trying to get at here? You've now told him. What's Muta gonna do? What kind of help can he provide? In my case, it's the suits. It's... Yeah, it's... Muta hasn't seen everything that we've seen, but it's pretty clear to us that it's a problem. Yeah, he's just been hiding it from you all this time. And that was a while ago, too. I forget what episode it was, but that was a while ago. Right now, he's a safety manager. Something. It's horrible. Yeah, there has been signs that you've seen, and I'm sure it all makes sense now. Yeah, and it's a lot of pressure, a lot of stress. As far as pressure goes, it doesn't get much worse than that. So, Muta, Oni-chan, what help can you provide? Not a bad start. Not a bad start. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine Muta with having a disorder or two, you know. uh, I see. Probably not the best advice, though, because he does want to be an astronaut, so. So, do you feel better now, Ibito? Well, he spent money on a taxi. I don't know how much he has left. He's like, really? Really? You had one job, Muta. Okay. Now I finally see why Pretty Dog was worthy to be the episode title. Because you can't be unhappy or panicked when you're thinking of Pretty Dog. It's just not possible. That's the secret magic to make yourself feel better. Why do you say that? I guess so. Aliens market. I see we're in Area 51 right now. I mean, he had a very nice and productive talk with his brother, so. And he did have some drinks, so I'm sure that helps too. That's most of the Pretty Dog. What are your thoughts on Pretty Dogs? Is he gonna say Pretty Dog too? I bet he is. No. He doesn't understand that it's Pretty Dog. Let's explain it to him. Now we are educating the world one person at a time on the glory of Pretty Dog. Actually, I was gonna end there. Actually, no, it is. We just have a different ED. Okay. My bad. But yeah, new opening usually means new ED. Not always, though. But usually. I really didn't know how Pretty Dog was going to be important enough to justify being the title, but they managed it. Because Pretty Dog is essentially we're the representation of turning something bad, looking at it from a different way to make it less scary, you know? Which is good. Anata ga ireba okay. That would translate to it'll be fine as long as you're here, something like that. Yeah, certainly not a bad ED there. And okay, so you know that was the episode, the 88th episode specifically of the Space Brothers, and you know we started the episode by filming Oppo, which you know, like I guess that wasn't really all that important to the episode. I guess it was just kind of a, I guess it was just kind of an interesting thing to have because it was probably around New Year's when this first aired, and they were just doing a little bit of a thing here. Because you know, at first I was thinking maybe they were like doing some sort of audition for Oppo, like to be at a commercial or something. And I thought that even further once we saw Pretty Dog on TV, but I don't think that's the case. I think this is just pretty detached from what's actually happening in the plot. You know, and if that's the case, fair enough. We got to see the opening though, which is pretty cool. I'd say it's one of my preferred openings, one of the better ones. It's pretty cool. The music was definitely great. We had some good visuals. Like I said, I definitely liked where we saw the moon from different locations on Earth, because that's one of the magical things about, you know, space, the stars and the moon and stuff, is that you can see it pretty much anywhere on Earth because it's that big, it's that important, you know. So no matter where you grew up, you could look at the moon and dream about going there someday. So I thought that was really cool. And of course, we had the moon like cafe, fast food place rather, near the end there, which was pretty cool. Because, you know, imagine how cool it would be. You could just go to a fast food place on the moon, and Muta naturally didn't wear pants in it because he never does. So it should be a good sign that eventually they're gonna go to the moon together. You know, I kind of got that vibe with the opening. We saw Hibito doing the test. However, that wasn't the real test. That was just a dream. I thought it was a real test for a while. Even when it got dark, I still thought it was a real test. Just maybe something went wrong, or maybe it was just like an extra layer of testing to make sure he's really okay. But once the water started to leak into the helmet, I was pretty sure that this was a nightmare, because there's just no way things would go that badly. Like, that would be pretty... And because obviously he has a panic disorder, usually that would mean you kind of have these sort of worst case scenario thoughts and stuff. If it was anything like social anxiety, which I do have experience with, then yeah, it would be something like that. So yeah, he looked really bad once we transitioned to the real him, just absolutely drenched in sweat, having a panic attack. He needed to get out of that car. But yeah, it was really hard to see him like this, because I was starting to feel pretty positive on his chances of succeeding. And it felt like a little bit of a step back, but he talked to Azuma, and because he wants to talk to Brian, but obviously Brian's not around anymore, but he can still kind of get some advice from him because Brian is still inside of him, as he said. And the consensus on what to do here was kind of just talk to his brother. The show is called Uchuu Kyoudai, Space Brothers. You have a brother. You're in this together. You're both pursuing a very similar dream. It's related to each other. Like, talk to him. You know, I can understand why you wouldn't want to appear weak or whatever, or vulnerable to your brother, but you talk to him. It can only be a good thing as far as helping you. As anyone that's in a good position to know how you feel, know what you need, it would be him. It would be your brother. So that would be that's straight up, objectively, the right thing to do, is to talk to him. And in the end, he did. You know, he invited him over after we watched the Pretty Dog commercial, because that was pretty important. You know, Oppo seemed to be a big fan of the Pretty Dog. So it was a very silly commercial, but I liked it. And he did go there, and they had their talk, you know. Hibito told him what was up. And after a little bit of misunderstanding on what PD stood for, he understood what was going on and just tried to help, you know, the best way he can. He was, you know, paying for the drinks and stuff, which he tried to, but a little bit low on cash, unfortunately. But, you know, the best advice he kind of gave him there was just the PD thing, you know. When you think about it, just think about the Pretty Dog, and that should help. And I believe it will. So definitely was the right decision to ask Muta for help on this. Just a little look on his face after he didn't have the money. Just like, really? And then apparently he feels much better, because when he got into the next taxi, the taxi driver thought to himself, "You seem pretty happy." Like, really? Yeah, I'm the happiest guy I've had all day. Which, it's raining, so I suppose it makes sense that the average person probably wouldn't be in the best mood. And we also figured out that the spacesuit wasn't what was causing the attacks, because he had one without it. So that's good, because you wouldn't really want to have that kind of negative association with a spacesuit when you want to be an astronaut. So that's good as well, I suppose. So yeah, I mean, things definitely were a little bit concerning at a certain point in the episode, but by the end of it, my confidence and positive thoughts on the Hibito situation have recovered. So hopefully the test goes well, because I believe it will. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.